Sie haben sich entschieden, die Wahrheit für sich zu behalten. Ja, es war klar. Also ganz ehrlich, das konnte nichts anderes sein. So. Und ich habe aber auch alle Hinweise gefunden. Schön. Ja. Fallstatistik. Spieler mit derselben Lösung für den Fall 93%. Spieler mit derselben moralischen Entscheidung nur 65. Ich bin sehr mitfühlend. Mich wurmt immer noch, dass ich den einen Fall falsch gemacht habe. Das Drama von Kew Gardens? Key ist das ja nicht. Kew? Weiß ich nicht. Aber der Fall war sehr kurz und sehr einfach. Der war ganz nett mit Toby, aber ansonsten konnte der nicht so richtig an die anderen Fälle heranreichen, finde ich. Die anderen waren schon so ein bisschen schwieriger.
Holmes, for heaven's sake, whatever's going on?
Oh, hello, Watson. You're early. Did you kill all of your patients?
What? Holmes, where have all these wretched bees come from?
I increased the temperature of the room so as to prevent them from hibernating. I needed to take a sample of honey. But it worked, Watson. We will have honey all year round.
Ridiculous and dangerous.
They're domestic bees, Apis mellifera, such industrious workers. Anyway, Watson, I am sorry, but I must leave you. I'm in rather a hurry.
You have a new case?
Yes, but nothing as thrilling as this experiment. A theft of plants at the Royal Botanic Gardens in Kew. I'm helping a minister who's an old friend of mine. You can join me if you like.
Well, I'll admit that I'd far rather accompany you than remain alone here with these workers of yours. Besides, you'll need a helping hand with the flowers you're intending to bring back.
Watson, how ever did you guess?
For the great Sherlock Holmes to bother with the theft of plants. Come on, admit that you're planning to spoil your little bees with some rare pollens.
Since when did I become so transparent? Let us go.
Gleich. Nehmen noch den Brief. Sehr geehrter Mr. Holmes, endlich habe ich meinen ganzen Mut zusammengefasst und schreibe Ihnen diesen Brief. Ich kann kaum in Worte fassen, wie dankbar ich Ihnen bin. An jenem schrecklichen Abend dachte ich, dass mein Leben ruiniert sei, aber gleichzeitig erkannte ich, dass es da jemanden gab, der mich wirklich liebte und für den ich auch nichts als Liebe empfand. Sie kennen ihn, ich rede von Captain Jack Crocker. Seine Liebe hat mir die Kraft zum Leben gegeben. Und selbst wenn wir am Ende nicht zusammen sein können, wäre das alles ohne Sie nicht möglich gewesen, Mr. Holmes. Hochachtungsvoll, Mary Brackenstall.
This is where I keep my post.
Gut, haben wir. Dann geht's. Und zwar nach Kew Garden. Nenne ich das jetzt. Ja, immer noch nicht. Finden Sie die Pflanzen, die nach der letzten Ausstellung im Kew Gardens gestohlen wurden? Oh, warte. Ein ungewöhnlicher Diebstahl hat die königlichen botanischen Gärten von Kew in Aufruhr versetzt. Holmes' Ermittlungen decken jedoch ein weitaus düstereres, Alter, meine Frames, Geheimnis auf. So, haben wir das. Und wir haben eine Gabel. Silbergabel mit dem Wappen von Abbey Grange. Die haben wir jetzt geklaut. Läuft ja. So, eins müssen wir mal gucken. Es sind noch 2 Fälle. Hatte ich vermutet, dass es insgesamt 6 sind. Aber okay. Geil! Alice Crimes and Punishments! Von Fjodor Dostojewski. Fjodor Dostojewski. Mhm. Liest er Crimes and Punishments. Wie cool. Na, das hat was. So, und jetzt gehen wir Pflanzen suchen. Ich hoffe, die letzten 2 Fälle sind ein bisschen umfangreicher.
Well, Holmes, here we are at the Royal Botanic Gardens. There's no doubt that this place is beautiful. But are you really intent on investigating the theft of the plants?
Yes, of course.
Don't touch anything else, is that clear? Just go and get a bucket of fertilizer. And without turning it over this time. Good day to you, gentlemen. How may I help you? If you are here for a visit, please do come back on Sunday.
I am afraid that it cannot wait. My name is Sherlock Holmes, and this is my friend and colleague, Dr. Watson. We are investigating the theft of plants that took place here 5 days ago. A remarkable collection, I believe.
So you're the one in charge, eh?
A small favour for a friend. Now, to whom do I have the pleasure of speaking?
I am Martin Hamish. I am the Deputy Director of Kew Gardens. And that fellow yonder is Albert. He works here.
I am delighted to meet you. What can you tell us about the plants?
They were rare and exceptional plants. We presented them at our last exhibition. We haven't removed the stand yet. It is still in the large glass house. We only learned of their disappearance the evening after the exhibition, and nobody saw anything.
No doors were forced?
No, but I would imagine that for a thief it would be fairly easy to gain entry, for there are no guards here.
Well, if you don't mind, we will take a look. Now, you say that it is in the large glass house.
Yes, the one just behind me. Just a second, since Albert has nothing else to do. Albert, show these gentlemen where the exhibition was held.
How many people work here?
Only myself, but occasionally 2 students, Albert, whom you have met, and Miss White.
So ein Arsch. Das wird mein Lieblingscharakter.
Here it is. This is the place where the stolen plants were exhibited.
Thank you. Is there something the matter?
Yes, there is. All right, the plants were valuable and rare, but it seems to me that the tragedy that took place here only 2 days ago has been entirely forgotten already.
What tragedy are you referring to?
The director of Kew Gardens, Mr. Montague Dunn, he died here just 2 days ago.
We're very sorry. We were not aware. The 2 of you were good friends?
He was my father.
Oh dear. Our condolences. We should not be troubling you. Please do excuse us for the intrusion.
You say that he died here, in the large glass house.
Holmes?
Yes, just here, near the door to the colonial collection. He suffered a heart attack. Just like that. So suddenly. It was terrible. Excuse me, gentlemen, but I cannot remain here. If you need me, I'll be in the reserve. That's the room next to the front of the large greenhouse.
Of course, we understand.
Boah, wie herzlos. Wie herzlos, den hierher zu schicken, wenn sein Vater gerade hier gestorben ist. Ausstellungsobjekt.
The plants were here. All of them was stolen.
Do not touch.
Luftballons. Pflanzenliste.
Here is a list of the stolen plants.
Also ich kann zwar mit Pflanzen nicht so viel anfangen, aber hübsch ist es schon.
According to Albert, this is where his father, Montague Dunn, was found dead.
Fußspuren. Blumenerde.
Soil. It should have come from a flower pot. The soil on the side of this flower shelf is the same as that on the ground. Fragments of a flower pot. It fell down here.
Eigentlich Fußspuren angucken. Dünne schwarze
The traces
Spuren.
are thinner in some places. These boot marks are fresh. It appears as though someone was dragging their feet. The footprints reveal that someone staggered here. The door was smashed at shoulder height. This door handle is new. It was recently changed.
Was ist denn hier los?
The esconson was breached near the handle. The door was forced from the inside of the Colonial Collection Room. The handle was changed afterwards.
I think we need to inspect the Colonial Collection Room.
Zerbrochener Topf.
This pot was broken fairly recently. A flower pot recently fell down from these shelves and was misplaced.
Beschädigte
This
Tafel.
sign is broken. Something heavy was dropped upon it. Blood. Someone fell violently against this sign, and they were injured in the clash. Most likely a head wound. All the clues around here are quite suspicious. I need my imagination to make sense of it all.
Topf umschmeißen. Tür aufbrechen. Beckenrand stürzen. Normal. Tür aufbrechen. Topf umschmeißen. Beckenrand stürzen. Ja.
This reconstruction reveals a disturbing fact. Montague Dunn damaged the door of the Colonial Collection Room.
He was in a panic, or the door was locked. Was it an accident, or a murder then, I wonder?
Of course
I think we
not.
need to inspect the Colonial Collection Room.
Ja, das machen wir jetzt auch. Irgendjemand hat ihn umgebracht und wir werden ihn rächen. Oh, Baum.
These trees, with their roots in water, must originate from Louisiana.
Ah, yes, the bayou. I remember our visit in the case of the Awakened.
Oh, das finde ich geil. Dass jetzt eine Referenz kommt.
These plants come from all the territories of the British Empire.